is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
What you coming out and play? If I trust that.
First and 10. Jones on the move to his left. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He was looking for C.J. Board there, and now it's second down. To throw again, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 30-yard line.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. C.J. Board there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, the underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. Football game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This will make it into the end zone. Shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady.
Quick pass into Godwin.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the first hookup of his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. An extra point try now for Succop. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He'll buy some time right.
Man open is board. It's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score. Giants 21. Buccaneers 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
This is caught. Gronkowski.
Big dummy now. That's my stole time.
His old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
2nd down.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Start them off right.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
On play action, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That from 6 times.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady.
Correction, 7
He's going to
times.
fire one deep.
Right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Brady.
Oh, I thought I could fit it in there.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trying to get it to Ebron.
Give it right back. Give it right back.
Picked up by
Let's
Sean
go.
Murphy-Bunting.
Murphy-Bunting.
Top 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. There we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side.
Why does he have
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 13 yards out.
I knew I should just kept running.
Away from tying this thing up.
Man.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, I'm playing like trash right now, Chad.
Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Oh, wow.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a full set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. His pass caught with the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial
you
up
got to
the
give me
long
one of
way
those
out
plays.
there, but it'll be third down.
At least
You just
one.
know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Ebron's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron.
Oh, what a mess up.
35
This is looking
yards.
good,
And the
chat.
Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady letting one go deep here for Gronk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Picks in the
So
first
2
half.
quarters down, 2
This
remain.
ain't like
Charles and I return
This is terrible.
after the break. All right, Coach,
Playing like I
thank you,
wanna
and we
lose.
welcome everyone
You
back
gotta
for
turn around
quarter
now.
number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
The 44-yard line.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And it's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
In the pocket
it's a
now.
first down,
now
his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That. His receiver run into my DB, and he catch the ball.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Dean finally gave me one, man. Finally.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ronald Jones.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 31, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This is caught.
Let's go, Chad. Turn this thing around. Let's
27 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
He got to earn it, player.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken in the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Around 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And we'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
That sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Chet.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle.
You gotta be kidding me.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Wow.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Still going, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
This
I know
might be a
exactly
tough
what
one,
they're
Chad.
saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Oh, shit.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
Let's go.
Carlton Davis picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They're surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
It almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Now a play fake, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going up near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught.
Give me that. That's wrong, baby.
See signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, come on.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
While it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That's wrong, baby. Let's go.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
across the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Oh, I did not run commit. What is
He's
this?
in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
Man, that's tough, Chad.
Ways to finish a
I did
game,
not run
and
commit.
They do win it on the final play. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
That's a
I
tough
think
one,
what we
though,
saw in
Chad.
this one,
That's a
today's
tough one.
defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big
Free
time.
touchdown.
That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot.
man.
But now,
All
it's about
right,
taking the ball
overall
away,
on day
taking
1
away
and 1.
possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.
It is
They had
what it
3
is.
takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Look at that, chat. 4 picks, 1 TD. He had 400 yards passing.